Tom, I want to start with you. You're playing obviously a very iconic person in Truman Capote, and he has a very specific voice. What was it like finding that voice for the screen? What kind of research did you do, or was it more of, finding that version of it, his voice in yourself?
Well, a bit of both. Yeah, just thinking, how can I do this without traveling too far away from something I still feel like is me. At some level, that's what you have to do. You have to sometimes you have to try and make the character you, even with someone as out there as Truman Capote.
This is what a writer does. This is bloody and true and real.
But I had it, I did a sort of bad Truman Capote voice initially, and then a voice coach called Jerome Butler, who needs to be credited as much as possible because he's brilliant, helped me really hone it and get it closer. And then he was there all the time, and I had real Truman in my phone all the time, and my phone was somewhere in my costume, and I would listen to him in between takes. I never stopped listening to him. I heard that's what other actors did. Actors who did things properly, but so I did that.
He transformed. We watched it before our very eyes on a daily basis.
But you do it all
a
the
lot
time.
Of work, though.
You keep scratching at it. That's the thing that's maybe not obvious and interesting is that you never stop doing it. You
practice.
Yeah.
This makes perfect, and it does really translate so well on the screen. But Naomi, Babe, she is this character who is so deeply hurt by this betrayal that is, plays out on screen. And she repeats over and over again how much it hurts compared to some of the other betrayals that are occurring in her real life with other people in her life. Why do you think that betrayal hurts so badly?
Because she gave herself to him and allowed herself to be seen in a really unique way. I don't think she ever had that kind of connection with anybody else in her lifetime. And she'd experienced the infidelities on numerous occasions and found a way to recover. She was well calloused in terms of managing pain, but her way of coming together with Truman was very different. Though they never physicalized it, it was a romance of its own kind, because she went to such a deep level. She gave every part of herself to this relationship and felt like she was receiving it from his side too. There was just a beautiful exchange of fun and depth and naughtiness, and it really was, a wonderful bond. And so when the betrayal came, I think it became her undoing, and probably the pain and wounds from all of the other things in her life that had occurred, it just were all wrapped up in that one thing, and that was time for her to just remove entirely from the relationship. And it's very sad because then she had to live with that pain in the rest of her short years, because she died at such a young age.
Well, I think it's both beautiful on screen, but it's also very tragic, like you mentioned. It's a falling apart of a friendship, and you guys do it so well. But Naomi, Tom, thank you so much for your time, and again, congrats on the show.
You too.
Thank you.
Thank you.